Hey everyone, this is Michael with Plug&Play Technologies, and in this video I'll show you how to install and use the Plug&Play Currency Sync for Zoho CRM free extension available in the Zoho Marketplace. Our extension updates the exchange rates for all the currencies you have already configured in your Zoho CRM system. It does that overnight so you have up-to-date exchange rates fresh in the morning. Now, if you haven't already done so, you'll need to enable the multi-currency setting in Zoho CRM, which requires you to define a home currency and configure the additional currencies. Keep in mind that once you enable the multi-currency, all your transactions in Zoho CRM and most of the entire Zoho One suite, as well as financial reports, will be evaluated in your home currency. And it's not extremely easy to change, so please make sure you choose carefully when you set it up. To set up the multi-currency feature in Zoho CRM, you'll need to go to Setup, search for the currencies setting, which is nested under the company settings. And here you will see the multiple currencies you have set up in your system. In our case, the home currency is the United States dollar, and we have the euro, the Swiss franc, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, and the pound sterling as additional currencies. Currently, the rates are set, so I'm going to go ahead and change these to 0.1. so that we can see how they get updated instantly once we have the extension installed. Now that we have all the currency rates set to 0.1, the exchange rates, we're going to go ahead and install the extension from the Marketplace. To do that, we're first going to go to Marketplace. We'll search for the Plug&Play Currency Sync for Zoho CRM extension. And we're going to go ahead and install it. The extension is free and you can use it. It will create and update currencies once every 24 hours. And as you'll see later, you'll be able to trigger it 2 more times in every 24-hour period. So we're going ahead and installing the extension. The extension has been installed. Now the system prompts me to authorize it. You will absolutely need to authorize it, which is giving it access to write data into your CRM so that it can update the exchange rates. And once I click authorize, you may see a window pop up that allows you to authorize it. If you don't, which is my case here, it's probably blocked by a pop-up blocker. So I will go ahead and enable the pop-up. And of course, I will need to give the extension permission to write data into my system. Our extension does not collect any data from the CRM system and does not make any changes or updates in the system other than the exchange rates for the currencies you have already defined in your system. Once I have authorized the extension and the connector, I'll go ahead and finish. And this should have automatically updated the exchange rates in our system for today. Let's go ahead and check that. The exchange rates have now been updated with today's rate. And very important, the exchange rates apply to a few different sections in Zoho CRM. Specifically, they affect the quotes module, the sales orders module, the invoices module, and any other custom currency type fields you have set up in the CRM. One important thing to note, however, is that fresh exchange rates are only updated on a daily basis and propagated for new transactions. What that means is if you've created a quote or a record the previous day and the rate changes, it will not go and retroactively update your exchange rates. You do have the ability to trigger it manually up to twice in any 24-hour period. To do so, you will need to go back to Setup as a super admin and navigate to the Scheduler functionality. The extension would have automatically installed a scheduled called the Daily Currency Update. It will tell you when it's going to run next, and it will tell you when it ran last. except the first initial installation date, which is what we're looking at right now. And as I hover over it, I have the option to run it again. So if I want a fresh exchange rate, I can run it and trigger it manually, which will bring the new rates. This can be done up to twice in any 24-hour period. As soon as I trigger it manually, it will bring the new rates. It'll actually tell me that it was executed now, and now I have the fresh rates in our system. If you need to update the exchange rates more frequently, or your needs are different from what our free extension offers, please check the marketplace for our paid extensions, which offer greater functionality, or contact us directly for a custom functionality development. If you find this free extension useful, please leave a review in the Zoho Marketplace so that other users can find and install our extension. Thank you for watching.